So you've got questions and I've got answers, and without further ado, let's dive straight into it. What age can I start dropshipping? The age you should begin eBay dropshipping, I would say, is 18, because you need to be 18, or you're recommended to be 18 to use Listar, and you need to be 18 to actually have a credit card. Now you might ask, why do you need a credit card? The reason you need a credit card is you are able to continue to make these purchases from Amazon to deliver to eBay before you get paid by eBay. And sometimes you might end up getting to like 1k a day when you're really making it. And unless you're extremely rich, spending 1k of your own money on a random day just like that can actually hurt your pocket a little bit. So what I do is I use my credit card to make all of these purchases, so eventually when I do get paid, I just put the money straight back in. So what this does is it helps my credit card, it helps my credit score, it also gets me all these free points. And next few days I actually plan on getting a credit card with cash back. So what this is going to mean is I'm going to be saving even more money on these purchases. How much do I need to start eBay dropshipping? You ideally need Amazon Prime for the quick shipping, which is going to cost you £8 per month, or that could be £80 per year. And then you need Listar, which is the software I use. I recommend definitely having some sort of software to help you manage your eBay dropshipping. You can use a discount code in the description so you can have 50% off for the first month. Now if you do actually want to save money on your Amazon Prime, what you can do is either get a friend who also likes using Amazon Prime and you guys can split the price and still use the same account, or if you do have a family member or friend willing to just let you use the Amazon Prime, then you can completely use this for free. What do I do if a customer wants to return a product? All you simply have to do is go into your Amazon account, click on the products that your customer wishes to return that you already ordered to them, and it's going to ask you what your reason is to why you want to return this item. So you can just make it applicable to what the customer actually said, or you could just say you no longer need the item really, and afterwards they're going to ask you for more details, and you could just tell them whatever the problem is, or say the product doesn't function. You could just actually be honest. Whatever the customer says most of the time is what I would just input into the box. You're going to get a barcode. That barcode, you just send it to the customer is going to do the rest. They just need to go to the post office, get the barcode scanned, drop the item, and when the item is delivered back to the person on Amazon, Amazon will actually send you an email saying they received the item, and then they will refund you and you refund the customer how much the item cost, and that is it. What profit margin should I have when starting? When starting, I actually recommend you having 7% profit and having 12.8 eBay fees. So the reason for the eBay fees is most items will roughly fall around that 10.8% range, and the reason for the 2% is for the ad fees. Now your profit markup can be between 7 to 10%, it all depends on you. The reason why I made mine 7% and I saw a considerable amount of growth is simply because I want my items to be the cheapest on the market at that moment in time, just because I'm trying to grow my platform, I'm trying to grow my store, I'm trying to get more reviews at that time. I'm not too focused on profit, but I am still getting profit. So when my store does actually get bigger and better, and I have way more listings and I have way more reviews, I can then mark up my price all over again, because customers actually do trust me and everything along that line. Has a customer noticed they have received an Amazon parcel instead of eBay's? Yes, this has actually happened before. So out of the 200 plus items that I have shipped now, only one customer has actually messaged me in regards to this. So this is surprisingly very easy to overcome. It's nothing too complicated. So people do know you're an e-commerce seller, you're someone who sells products. So all you simply have to tell them is you sell products on multiple websites. This includes, eBay, Amazon. And what you have to tell them is some products that you do sell on eBay, you sell on Amazon. So what this means is you still guarantee safe package, fast delivery, so everything's going to go smoothly. How do we find our own products without relying on gold asset? This question is specific to Listar for those who do not know, and what this means is on Listar you have something known as product hunter, and this way you are able to actually buy products for 5 pence. So you will continue to increase your store and the amount of listings you can hold, and eventually you might want to buy more products just to list up, and this is only going to cost you 5 pence. But if you don't want to do this, then you're encouraged to find your own products, and it's extremely easy. So you want to go on Amazon. I usually put dash and just type in random letters. Afterwards, you want to tick on the all prime. You also want to make sure all the reviews are going to be 4-star and up. And when you're starting, you want to make this £10 to roughly about £50. But eventually you don't actually have to worry about this. You can then make this around £20 to about £100. But if you are starting, you want to start from the £10 range. And now you can see right here we have about 30,000 results. Now you want to select the department in which you want these products to be. So some of the good categories is pet and supplies. You also have health and personal care. You also have beauty, which does pretty well. Home and kitchen does really well. For me recently, I noticed DIY and tools has been selling really well. So in this case, we're gonna go with health and personal care. Now you'll need something known as ASIN grabber. So this is what's gonna make you get every single ASIN that you're going to use to find your products. It's very easy. You can just download it. All you need is Google Chrome and download this, and then you can get your products. Or if you do want to do it individually to actually find the best of the best products, so what you can do is target the high selling ones, for example. So this, you can see that this has 4,000 reviews, and from here you just want to use Command F if you're on a MacBook, and you just want to type in ASIN, and here you're going to find the code or the numbers or the letters that you need. Go on to list star, import new products, import products, and just paste this in here. If you do want to copy multiple ASINs all at the same time, then you just use ASIN grabber, and it's going to copy all the ASINs on that page, and you can just paste every single item straight into Lister. How do I run ads? This process is really straightforward. You want to come onto eBay, you want to click on marketing, and you want to scroll to the bottom, click on dashboard, and here you'll see campaigns. Click on campaign, and you can now click on automatic or bulk listings. The recommended rate that I would say is between 1 to 2%. So that goes back to the eBay fees that I actually mentioned earlier. So you want to do your ad fees between 1 to 2%, and that is how you run your ads. Do I need a business account to run eBay dropshipping? You do not need a business account to actually do eBay dropshipping. You can actually have an individual account, and the benefit of having an individual account is that you have 1,000 free listings every single month. I actually miss the days of having 1,000 free listings, but there are several benefits that comes with having a business account. But no, you don't actually need a business account. What shop subscription is right for me? So eBay actually offers 3 different type of shops, and you can see their benefits, you can see the expense. So of course you have Anchor, which actually costs £400 per month, so this is obviously insane, but they actually do all have their benefits. If you're somebody who has between 1 to about 600 listings, then I would recommend you just stay on free. You don't need any stores at that moment in time. Just continue to use either your business or your individual account. You don't need a shop. Now I would recommend having a basic if you have between 750 to about 1,500. Now the reason for this is that you have the free listings that comes every month. You're also going to need a business account when you get to this point, but a business account would actually give you a lot more benefits, and you can actually change your delivery stuff and all of that, which will actually help you to increase your sales. You also get a discount on your fixed price listings, so it's a lot cheaper. When you don't have it, it costs around 30 pence, and when you do it becomes 10 pence, which is significantly cheaper. And one other benefit that eBay recently changed is the Selling Manager Pro. So this gives you several other benefits, but one thing I know it does, it helps you to give automatic feedback. So when you actually begin to get several purchases, you begin to get 10, 20 orders a day, it is very, very time consuming to try to leave feedbacks to every single order. So this will help you do it automatically. You just set the feedbacks that you want. It's going to send it straight to the customer, and this also prompts the customer to also leave a feedback. But the good thing is, from next year, I believe in January, this is going to be free to use for everyone. For the featured, you definitely want to use this when you reach about 2,000 listings, roughly, maybe 1,500. It really all depends, but when you get to that 2,000 listing mark, then I would recommend getting the featured. The best thing is, by that time, your investment will actually pay for itself. That's the best part about all of this. When you get to the point where you know that your sales is actually paying for your expense, then that is when I recommend actually moving from these. Anchor is for the big boys. This is when you have about, let's say, 3K, 4K, 5K listings. That's when you want to get this. Most people will not be worrying about this for a very long time. But the simple answer to this question is just gauge it based on how much you're making in profit every single month. If your profit is roughly paying for it, then you can afford it. If not, then you want to wait slightly before you actually get this. What do I do if the product ordered by the customer is no longer in stock? In this situation, there are a few things you can do. You can go on that same product. Right here you can see that there are other sellers that are selling this product, so you might be able to find another seller who is actually going to deliver this with Amazon Prime, and it's going to come, you know, next day or in 2 working days. If that isn't the case, then I would usually cancel the order in the best way possible. Reason why is I don't want to send an item that is from a different buyer or different person and it isn't exactly what they ordered, because this is going to make the customer unhappy. So how I would actually do this is by just messaging them nicely and letting them know that there was an error in the system and the item they ordered should have been out of stock. Then afterwards, you just want to come to this page, click on this drop down menu and cancel the order. If you now want to find out how I was able to go from having no sales for consecutive weeks to making over £700 in 1 week, then I'll recommend you watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.